Welcome back to Star Wars Noob, where we deep dive into a galaxy far, far away to answer your burning Star Wars questions. Today, we're tackling a topic that sparked a lot of debate amongst fans. Did the clone troopers of the Galactic Republic actually get paid for their service? Grab your blasters, hop into your gunships, and let's find out. Firstly, let's set the stage. The clone troopers, created on Kamino, were genetically engineered soldiers designed to serve the Galactic Republic during the Clone Wars. They were loyal, disciplined, and fearless. Basically, the perfect army. But here's the big question. Were they treated like employees with a paycheck, or were they just, well, tools of war? To answer this, we need to look at the clones' origins. Kaminoans didn't exactly see the clones as people. To them, clones were a commodity to be sold to the Republic. The Republic, under the leadership of the Senate and the Jedi, paid the Kaminoans for the creation and training of the clone. But does that mean the clones themselves got a salary? Well, let's dig into the evidence. In the real world, soldiers get paid for their service, right? But the clone situation is complicated. According to lore from both the Star Wars Legends continuity and the current Disney canon, there's no direct evidence that clones received a regular salary. Think about it. Clones were bred for war, programmed to be loyal and conditioned to follow orders without question. They didn't have families to support, homes to buy, or even downtime to spend credits on, at least not in the traditional sense. However, things get interesting in the Clone Wars animated series. We see clones visiting places like 79's, a bar in Coruscant where clones hang out during their rare moments of leave. If they're at a bar, they must be buying drinks, right? And to buy drinks, you need credits. This suggests that clones had some form of currency or allowance, even if it wasn't a formal salary. Maybe the Republic gave them a stipend for morale purposes, or maybe they earned credits through special missions. Unfortunately, the show never explicitly says, hey, clones get paid X credits per month. Now let's consider the darker side of this. The clones were, in many ways, treated like property. They were created with inhibitor chips to ensure obedience. Think Order 66. And they didn't have the same rights as other citizens of the Republic. In fact, in the Clone Wars episode The Deserter, we meet Cut, a clone who abandoned the army to start a family. Cut's story implies that clones had no real freedom to choose their path, which makes the idea of them being paid employees seem even less likely. If you're essentially a slave to the system, does a paycheck even matter? And then there's Order 66. After the clones were forced to betray the Jedi, the new Galactic Empire forced them out in favour of recruited stormtroopers. If clones were paid, it's likely those payments stopped, or never existed in the first place. Once the Empire took over, the clones were just a means to an end, discarded when they were no longer useful. So what's the final verdict? Based on the evidence, it seems highly unlikely that clone troopers received a formal salary. They likely had access to credits for small purchases, like drinks at 79's, but that was probably more of a morale boost than actual compensation. The clones' true payment was their purpose, serving the Republic, even if it came at the cost of their freedom and often lives. But hey, what do you think? Should the clones have been paid for their service, or was their role in the galaxy just too different from a typical soldier's? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Star Wars deep dives. Until next time, thanks for watching.